everyone. For this review, we have the Spirit full-size replica Proton pack from Spirit. Spirit originally had a uh, prop replica Halloween accessory pack that was out for years and years and years, but it was not one-to-one scale. And in the past couple years, they introduced this new model that is supposed to be, one to one. I've seen some people question whether this is actually full size. It may be um, close, maybe not 100% one to one, but it is very close. This is definitely not going to be as sophisticated as the HasLab Proton pack. But one advantage of this is that it is a 84 looking proton pack. And if you look at some of the features, there's lots of differences between the two. Little bits and bobs that have changed. Some things that were added onto it. The cables look different, and obviously there's a bunch of wear and tear on the um, Afterlife HasLab version. And with it being Halloween, perfect time to get something like this and wear it out for Halloween. But you can also have this as a prop. Have it displayed somewhere. So this thing is pretty big. It's way larger than the setup I have for recording. So sorry in advance. Um, Looking at the packaging, this look goes with the rest of the Spirit Ghostbusters accessories that they have. There's this theme that is supposed to look like a khaki canvas material, like the Ghostbusters flight suit. They've got Ghostbusters logo, nice artwork here to pretend it's like a patch. You get to see the pack, which is cool. And then you get some nice photography here. Um, on the side, it explains basically what you're going to be able to do with this, showing that it's, on somebody's back. It does have adjustable straps. You can connect the neutrino wand to the pack. And it does come with gloves, a patch, actually 3 different patches. So that's cool. The top, which I'm not going to attempt to show you, is basically has this on the top. And then there's these nice handles to lift it. It's decently heavy. It's like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 pounds. That's the back of it, just in case you're curious. And it does require 3 AA batteries, which it does not come with. So, that is the packaging. To remove this, so I can get this out. This is going to be hard to show off, but there is a very thick, clear clamshell on the top. And once you remove that, pretty much have access to this thing. There's a clamshell on the bottom. The inside is pretty reinforced. There's like an inner black cardboard on the inside, but basically the top and bottom clamshell is what's holding it in place. And then there is a bag. Um, this is a little confusing because the writing on this cardboard is going this way, and there's some instructions on the bag that go the other way, basically saying, don't you know, let children suffocate on the bag. But there's some instructions. It's basically, I'll pull it out so you can see it better. But this bag has all the little accessories, the patches, the gloves. But these are the instructions if you want to take a look at that. Um, Pack use, battery installation, battery safety, iron-on patch instructions. These are the gloves. They're pretty thick. Definitely like latex, like dishwashing gloves, but they're pretty big and pretty thick, so that's good. And then you get the patches. So if you're actually going to wear this, definitely going to want that patch. And then maybe you want this crazy Slimer patch. I don't know if this is relevant, like if it's from a video game or something. And then you got a, I'll take this out. Got a pretty cool Ghostbuster patch. I don't think that's movie accurate, but it'll still be fun. Okay, so we got this behemoth in front of us. So this thing is what, about $250. Before we even get into this, these straps are pretty minimal. I don't think there's anything wrong with that per se, but um, like I've been around uh like military webbing, web gear, and this is like minimal. But it is, supposed to be a costume, not supposed to be practical. Let's see if I can stand this up. And then with the thing being circular, it's going to be kind of difficult to show this off. But one is zip tied down. You got a bunch of styrofoam on here to protect the pieces. Let's go ahead and put this back down for a moment. Okay, so let's see how we're gonna go about doing this. One thing I want to go ahead and do is try to get the batteries on here. So there is, ew, some glue, string or something. The real prop had what they call an Alice frame. Basically, it's a military metal frame used for like backpacks and stuff like that. This doesn't have that. 250 bucks is very minimal. Um, I have seen lots of people mod these and put one on there, so I might do that. But just some info so that you know that this is not like movie accurate. But outside of that, we've got some felt on here or some cushion. So if you wear it and don't, do anything else to this, it will be comfortable. There's this little battery door right here. And let me take a look at this real quick. All right. So this guy was loose and just kind of like hanging down in there. It's supposed to fit in this slot. Guess it got loosened up from shipping. So if you open yours and you're like, hey man, where's the little battery pack? You might have to dig in there to get it. This thing is very to hold. So let's. Oh, this thing needs three double A's. All right. Okay, so let's do this real quick. Be careful with the screw on here because this is not the kind of setup where the screw um, stays connected to the door. It will come all the way off. This doesn't seem like it. Like it's still turning. Like it's stripped inside the uh, shaft of the screw. Also, I don't like how this wire is just hanging out of it. But there is a on switch here, so you gotta turn it on first. Carefully shove it into the slot, which it is pretty snug in there. This thing came loose before. Just basically cover it back up. And let's see. Get this to stay in like this. Okay, that's not too bad. I wish I could show this off differently, but there's just too much happening here. So you got this hose. There's a bunch of wires connected because you're gonna turn this thing on through the wand. The hose is pretty rigid. I don't know if I like this hose, but um, this seems a little weird. It seems like this should come off. Yep, this comes off. All right. And there's a big giant on off button. So we're gonna turn it on. Oh, maybe not. um, maybe those batteries are dead. So, oh, it's in the off position. Hopefully, solves the problem. All right, so on off button turned on. Okay, that's cool. One thing I don't like off the bat is that there was a sound effect going. Um, that was kind of like a, kind of like ambient noise from the reactor, and then it kind of stops. It's too bad that doesn't keep going, but that was from the on off. And I believe, I mean, the only other button that works on here is slow blow, so I think you have to shoot with this. Let's see. Yep. Everything else on here is just for looks. Also, this doesn't extend. Um, for the price, it is cool looking though. Um, the gray pieces do look toy-like. Um, and then there's pieces that are meant to be copper. They're just like a colored plastic that um, doesn't look all that great. Uh, they should have at least allowed you to like manually extend that, but it does fit the part pretty well. I do like that the reactor is slowly spinning. That's pretty cool. The effect is kind of basic because you can tell it's just like four lights that are blinking on and off. Again, this is a very low cost prop uh, accessory, so you can't expect too much from it. Um, One thing that is interesting is the little rod right here is metal, so they put some money into making that work. And the areas that are black that have this weathering, they look pretty nice. The only thing that really makes it stand out as being like not quite there are these pieces that are meant to be copper and silver or aluminum or whatever uh, metal. They come off looking toy-like. But let's take a look at that firing sequence again. So it looks like it's about a 10-second loop on that. And then I just want to hear that startup sound one more time. Oh, does have a a cool down sound too. So here it goes, turn it on and turn back off again. So, pretty cool. Again, this is not going to compare with the HasLab pack, and definitely not for the price. The HasLab pack was like over twice the price of this. But for what it is pretty cool. For the price. Now, another cool thing is, you buy something like this, you could get into the whole mod game. People we'll cut these off and put like real fuses and aluminum pieces on. These yellow pieces, you could pull those off and put like real copper pieces there. Another thing that is not quite accurate is um, the piece here, this is basically kind of all one entire mold piece. The real replica, this is like a separate piece that, there's basically space between it and the back of the pack. I've seen some people cut that off and use like 3D printed pieces to make it look more accurate. So you can go above and beyond. I've even seen people put smoke machines in these. So just to have it as a simple prop, I think it looks really cool. Uh, but it's also a great piece to build from. So instead of having to get a kit and spending a lot of money on a kit, you can start off with something like this and then just over time slowly add things to it, you know, pimp it out or just leave it like it is. Now I plan on coupling this with the 84 wand. So if I do any mods, I will do videos on those to show them, to show off what I did. I'm not planning on doing a whole lot, but there are a few mods I think I do want to go through, and I will share that process with you. So that is the review. A lot going on here with all this stuff, but for what it is, it's pretty simple and straightforward. Let me know what you think in the comments. As always, tune into more videos coming up. And if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you.